So good morning, Bernard.
Good morning. The sun's shining
at the moment.
And we're here, usual place,
yeah,
on the corner, parking before setting off down the road here and then across the field to the cove, and then in this direction easterly and into the wood. That's why we're here today, basically, because there is some cover, forecast being rain and showers, so we come eventually to the place where we often park at Eastwood, and across the road and round and then down over the railway line, across the golf links, and then start to do our return here. Bit of road walking there, and then round here and through the wood. All this is woodland here. Back to the car.
So how far are we?
6 miles today.
6 miles, right?
Yeah. And if it is raining, then when we get to, let me just work it out, when we get to here, we'll go down to the Hyde, which is obviously a good place to have our sandwiches. And then back
on Leighton Moss.
On Leighton Moss, yeah. Good.
So there's 9 of us. We're here parked just by the Millennium Clock, which is there in Silverdale, just on the outskirts of the village. And at the moment it's a lovely sunny day. This is where we're heading, the Cove and Arn side, up the public footpath through the little gate here, little snicket gate, just onto the field here. Beautiful, look at that, the glorious bay in all its splendour, and there's a little rainbow just coming up there. Should have been going up to Docker today and various places up north east of Kendal. The weather forecast is so bad that we've decided not to, and so we're here at Silverdale, just on a dry weather or a wet weather alternative. So this is we just set off towards the Cove now, and this is Grange over Sands, literally over the sands over there. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. And it's days like this when you sort of come out here and you just think, how lucky are we just living in this part of the world. We're 20 minutes away from home, drive, and that's all. And look at it, it's fabulous. Right, now coming down this, just a little track here, bit of limestone underfoot this morning, and it's damp and so slippy. So we've got to be careful walking down here, but this is beautiful view here across the bay. So a lovely area this as well. I mean, well looked after. The footpath was extremely well marked. A couple of benches here, memorial benches that you see all around the bay, but just you can understand why people came here and sat there and have put these memorial benches out for this view. This is what they wanted to see. And over there now, just coming into view, the 2 power stations up at Isham. So that's the expanse of Morecambe Bay. You can't quite see across the Barrow because of the cloud over there, but I'm sure that later on, if it clears up, we should get some decent views over there. This is the danger of what we have though. This is the Cove, and we've just come down to this about a couple of minutes from when I last took that picture. I last took the picture across the bay. Power station over there, and this is the Cove, but as you see it's not a particularly safe place. There's a lot of quicksand, Waves come in very, very fast and can cut you off round here. But it's a beautiful setting, and again, a lovely little bench there just to sit and ruminate, do nothing. That's the way we're going down the path now. It's coming up to Silverdale, it's coming up to Halloween here in Silverdale, and they're obviously getting ready for it because there's some there at this house, and even more here. Ghosts and ghoulies. One there on the right not being fed very well. One of these are walkers that didn't make it very far. So coming now and joining the back road to Arnside. Bit of road walking for a bit now. But this weather's doing us proud at the moment. Let's see how we go for the rest of the day. We've come along this path here, past some lovely houses. Another nice view. Just look at this. That's what it's all about. It's a nice little seat there. Sit there with your cup of tea or your afternoon, whatever you want to call it. Looking across there, across the bay, across the Heysham, across to the village of Silverdale. Beautiful. So it's, as I say, it's autumn. It's an autumn walk again. Last week we were looking at the colours over in the Yorkshire Dales, and they were mostly greens and greys and sage and all different shades of that, but here it's yellows and golds and brown, little bits of little pockets of sunshine coming through on all the colours. Just glorious this time of year. Not so great underfoot, but the colours are just lovely. Hopefully we'll get some diversity of colours on the trees if we can, a little bit later on, wherever we are. But the path is just covered in leaves today. We stopped for 11s. We've just come out of the National Trust car park here at Silverdale, which is full. You can see there's not much room there. 3 of us have come out into the sunshine, the others have stayed in the shade, but it's a bit sheltered in there. So this is 11s. We've done a couple of miles now. Bit of road walking after 11s. All met up again now, and we're just single file down the road. It's quite a busy road this. It's the road out of Silverdale that meets up with the road to Arnside and Carnforth here at this giveaway that we're coming to. We've just done a little bit of bonus. It wasn't bonus miles, Bernard's bonus miles, it was Bernard's bonus yards today. He suddenly realised when we were going along, and he went, "Hey, Will, where are you all going?" Anyhow, we're going the right way now, I think. We've just crossed the railway, the Carnforth to Barrow line. Come across this conservation grazing. So the ponies, but this as well, little tree nursery, and you can see there's some pots here of oaks. What is it? Mighty oaks from Little Acorns Grow. Well, this is where they get started. There's some more in there as well. Some there, and then there's another type over there. Very nice. And that was the Carlisle to Barrow Express. We've come away from the forest now, and we're just crossing the course, the fairways of Silverdale Golf Club. Public right of way through here, through just by that yellow marker there. Golf course all the way around. There's a big horrible cloud down at the moment, but unfortunately we're just getting away with it at the moment. And here we are, leaving the course. We'll leave it to the golfers now. I don't know where this features on the course, but it's a fair distance from the clubhouse, I think. There's even a spotter ladder here, I think. Looks like something like that. Not exactly what that is. And it's there for use. This is Leighton Moss, where we are now, at the bird reserve. We've come away from the bird hides, and we're just sat on some benches. And got a little friend. Come to see us. Yes.
Where are we? Wennington. Station. Well, it says park at the station.
And this was lunch. This was better than the hide. We can at least have a conversation, and we've got some very comfortable seats today, so no wet bottoms. We're just east of the visitor centre at the RSPB, here at Silverdale at Leighton Moss, and we'll be heading that way into the cloud that's coming along and back towards Silverdale.
Oh yeah.
So we've just now done a slight diversion that we could have gone down here, down this path here, which would take us, as you'll see on the post, to the shore and Jenny Brown's Point. But it's a horrible, horrible path, and we think we're tempting fate with the wind and the rain. Oh, so we're going to stick to the road and make our way back to Silverdale. We've just come through another little, which is a bit of a tricky bit with some wet limestone underfoot and wet leaves. And again, we've got this lovely carpet of colour, and even some green in here amongst all the browns, oranges and yellows. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And you have moved along there, and there's now a bit of a limestone pavement here. It's a feature of this area. Lovely old limestone area. Is the limestone a little bit further down. There's been a lot of rain recently, and as you can probably hear and now see, there's a lot of water coming through the limestone from above into almost a bathtub down below here.
I got you.
But it's all the way along here. Is the water coming through. So if you've been following us this summer, there's been a lot of times when there's been no water at all, or very, very little. And now we're blessed with loads of it. And here, just at the end of a beautiful, beautiful Acer. It's a splendid at this time of year, just fantastic colour that. All the colours there. Fabulous.
Yeah,
fabulous.
Like that.
Having avoided the weather, back at the old post office in Silverdale. We've just come up that little ginnel there, having walked round, avoided Jenny Brown's Point, and we've come back round here to the cars, and we've got debooted and re-shod, and that's just over 5 miles today. Just nice. We've avoided the rain, which is fantastic, and we'll see you next week when we hope to be in Wennington. Bye now.